Hey everyone, let's face it. Once you've gotten into Lent for a little bit, it can kind of start to feel a bit like a spiritual boot camp. Prayer, fasting, almsgiving, and no sneaking in that bacon cheeseburger on Fridays. But before you start to count down those days till Easter chocolate, let's step back and remind ourselves, what's the point of all this? Well, at its core, Lent is about getting back to the basics, to what really matters. In the hustle of daily life, it's easy to let God drift into the background when we chase after 1,000 little distractions. Lent invites us to hit the pause button, to clear out the spiritual clutter and refocus on our ultimate purpose, our friendship with Christ. But there's more to Lent than just self-improvement. See, liturgically, Lent is a sacred journey that mirrors the 40 days Jesus spent fasting in the desert, preparing for his public ministry. By entering into the season, we too can share that walk with Christ through sacrifice, through reflection, and eventually to the joy of the resurrection. Our fasting and abstinence unite us with the suffering of Christ and the entire church, past and present. It's not just about what we give up, it's about joining with the whole body of Christ and preparing our hearts for the greatest mystery of our faith, the passion, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The church, in her wisdom, calls us to fast and abstain on particular days. Ash Wednesday and Good Friday for fasting, and for Fridays during Lent for abstinence from meat. And programs such as Exodus 90, well, they take it even one step further by abstaining on Wednesdays. Why? Well, because our bodies and our souls are connected. We don't do these outward disciplines in order to show the world that we're some kind of good Christians through penance. We do it in order to shape our hearts inwardly. See, when we fast, we remember our dependence on God. When we abstain, we practice self-denial in a culture that's obsessed with self-indulgence. These practices are not arbitrary. They draw us deeper into the rhythm of the church's life and prepare us to celebrate Easter with greater joy and spiritual clarity. And here's the secret. Lent isn't meant to make us miserable. It's meant to make us free from the things that weigh us down, free to love God and others with our whole hearts. So as you continue your journey through these next 40 days, don't just focus on what you're giving up. Pay attention to what you're gaining, a deeper relationship with the one who gave everything for you. And hey, the Easter feast will taste all that much more sweet when your heart is lighter and your soul is freer. So embrace the challenge. Lent isn't a burden, it's a gift. Now, that'll do it for me for this episode of Trust Me, I'm a Deacon. But before I sign off, I want to say thanks, everyone, for supporting this little project of mine. And thanks for your support and feedback, because soon I'm hoping to expand into more of a long-form podcast with some very special guests. So keep that feedback coming. And until next time, may God's blessings be with you all.